afternoon, everyone. I've not got a lot of time this afternoon, but I have managed to get Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, the original. So I'm gonna give this a little play today and
Paris.
start this up. I'm probably gonna play this in the afternoons, to be honest, for a little while. I've been dying to play this for ages.
I used to say it too, but ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
I hope you've all had a wonderful day so far. I was about to say afternoon so far then. Well, it might be afternoon for some of you. But, yeah, I've tried to get this game for like the last couple of months, and it finally came back into stock on Steam. This is probably one of the first PC games that I played apart from The Sims. But yeah, again, for a trip down memory lane. We played the second one obviously not long ago and completed that. So yeah, we're going to go back and obviously start from the beginning, but then we'll jump on to number 3 once we've completed this one. I can't actually remember, I only remember a couple of scenes from this one as well, so this should be quite a challenge. I'm feeling loads better, so hopefully I've got my thinking head on.
In the bath when my editor called.
Caller, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why.
Thank you for the like.
Anyhow,
hope you're good.
Big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mines.
Oh, he's a creepy looking fellow.
They don't go away. Here I was, the palace of the media king and the ice queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Okay.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation.
Oh, that's a horrible noise.
Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
Ah, shit.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear.
Okay. Which face?
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no
I think he's
cat.
been shot.
God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
Nice. She took that like a... Yeah, she took that pretty well.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they
Nice.
called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops?
No, we should not.
Or
We should
start
go.
my own investigation? It was a no-brainer.
Right, so here we go. Yep, we know all of that. We know how to play the game. Right, let's go look at him. And go see what's going on.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer. At least that's what I'd called him.
Okay, right, so there's a hair grip.
It was one of my hair clips. My favourite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down. Some people hate searching corpses
Oh,
for
that's a
clues.
nasty wound.
Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
This. What is it?
In
Oh, it's a
his
ticket.
pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau
Hi,
de la
hope you're
Conciergerie.
good.
Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the
Yeah,
evidence.
loads better.
There was no
I've actually got
going
time
back
for an
now.
afternoon stream for once. Only playing this because I can save it and jump off if I need to.
Carchon had been shot.
Okay, is that everything?
I closed his eyes.
Yeah, we'll close
It
his
was
eyes.
the least I could do
Kind
for
of
the
creepy
poor
him
fellow.
looking at us. Okay, right, let's have a look around the room.
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Ah,
A
there's
small
the hole.
round piece of glass had been
Okay.
cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Door open. What? Oh yeah, of course it would be fucking
The
open,
killer
wouldn't it?
must
Silly
have
bitch.
used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded
Yeah,
that
he climbed
ladder
up this
popped
thing
it in
here,
his
whatever
pocket and
this
took
is
it
on the
with him.
left-hand side, I reckon. Okay. Yeah, should be all good to go.
The
Yeah, you
bookcase
just gotta
was
do what
filled
you
with
gotta
obscure
do.
first editions.
I mean, if they can help, they can help. We've done the right thing. If everyone keeps
Carchon
telling
again.
you to,
His eyes
I mean,
seemed
the
to
worst
follow
that's
me
going to
around the
happen
room.
is they're going to tell you to wait. But, no, I
The
hope it all
police could
goes
turn
alright
up
for
at any
you.
minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Okay, well, there's a lot going on in this bit. Right. I'm pretty sure that
A
I've got to look at the
medieval
table
pattern.
for something as well.
Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, let's look at that first. Ooh, what is it?
I reckoned that cloth might... Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
No, but I reckon my hair grip might. Yeah.
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this
What
stuff.
is that?
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to
Nah,
get
that's
answers
alright.
before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
I'm not too fussed. At the end of the day, if things need talking about, they need talking about, whether it's on stream, off stream, or wherever you are. Sometimes you just got to get it out.
A
Otherwise,
magnificent
you build it up
antique
and
table.
then it just makes things loads worse.
A magnificent antique table.
Better out than in, I
It was
say.
a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine.
Ultramarine.
Just the colour I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I
Typical.
have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favourite colour.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
She is so rude, this woman.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Right, let's go talk to her and see what she's got to say.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start.
Half the...
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You didn't know him? Thierry Coulard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
They call this woman the
What
Ice
did your
Queen, and
husband
now I
send for
know
me?
why.
What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never
Get a bit
told
comfy.
you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Ooh, do I be an angel or a devil?
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As
Nah.
if my editor gets the byline, I just
I
do
just
the
think
work.
it makes
Well,
it
don't
harder for
expect
other
my
people
sympathy.
because
The police will
obviously
be
we
here
all
soon,
spend quite a
madame.
lot of
Is there
time
anybody
together
you would like me to
online.
contact? Family
Just
or
like
friends?
with
No.
your normal
I
friends
have
and
no
everything,
family.
sometimes you just need a
Pierre
break
and
from
I
each
were-
other.
He was all I had, really. Not
But
much,
I wouldn't
was
say
it?
you're pushing
The dutiful
everybody
wife.
away.
That was
Everybody
my
has their
role.
good and bad days.
He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Ooh.
Why?
You reckon she's
How
going
do I
to
know I
trust
can
us?
trust you?
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already. I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
Come on, just let me
All I
search
need
for
is a
stuff.
few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him
Yes, he did.
seducing you too.
Let me search around
Here,
the house.
Take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall.
Oh,
It
okay.
was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Too scared of what she might... What
Thank
the fuck
you.
am I walking into
I
here?
promise you won't regret this.
Alright, this. Oh, it worked.
Now we were getting
I'll go in the right
somewhere.
way. Right, let's go in. Let's see what we can... Ooh, it's a nice room. Okay, we'll look at all of this, shall we? Might as well start from the left to
The
right.
painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
Yeah, to
There
be
was the
fair, I've met
very
quite a few
faintest
people
of
that I'm
clips.
actually better friends with than I am with my actual friends. Nah, there's a good lot of us.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on this sofa
And
doing
I
my
believe that
Marie
everything
Antoinette
happens
impression.
for a reason.
Though it
People
is
come
very
into your
popular,
life for a
but
reason.
especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
They all help you learn a lesson, whether it be a good or bad thing. Everybody's here to teach
As
each other a
expected, the
lesson.
desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly
Okay.
been placed with mathematical precision. I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it.
We got something. That?
No.
No. That? Oh. Okay, that worked.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
Right.
My heart skipped
What's
a beat.
this?
It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I knew
Ooh,
for certain
okay.
because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cauchon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
We're taking it then. Right, what else? What's that? Can we use that?
No.
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 No. Okay.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on a sec.
No.
No? Okay. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna have to put... Something here. Something to do with this picture. What is it? The only two things in the room.
Behind the picture was
ooh.
a safe.
I think that's what that's for. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Just had a chilled one. Just been trying to...
In the safe was some kind of
get over
artifact.
whatever the fuck
there
it is I had.
There were strange symbols on its surface.
Still got a little bit of a cough,
like
but it's
blocks I'd
going.
made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols...
How was your weekend?
They are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of
get it. We're going to have to
them.
use this on the
At
table.
least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I... Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
Okay, right. I think we've got to use this on the table. That's why I can... Let's try.
The blotter was flat already. Rolling the cylinder across it would achieve nothing.
Right on there.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
And roll it on there.
Genius!
Yes,
the
there we
roller
go.
and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say? It was some kind of coded message. It read,
okay, right.
Subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, subjudice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Right, we go now? Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here and go speak to her a minute. Go see what's going on.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving. Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more?
No. But I think it was important to him.
Something to do with Africa. Okay.
Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask...
Don't worry. You were never here.
Subjudice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la
that's
Cité.
okay. Just take
if
your time,
there was a
isn't
way
it?
of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
Make sure you look after yourself.
Carchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Right, so we've got to try and figure out now. It's not that one.
The fence wouldn't move.
Not this one. Nope.
This fence.
Oh, there's a sign there. What does that say? Is that the same as what's on the thingy?
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew...
Right, let's have a look at this.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks.
Right. Oh, God. No, wait. Hold on. Don't do this. Okay. Wait, fucking, why can't I? Thank you for the like, hope you're good. I can do this, I'm just being... No. That's kinda right, but not. Go out and back in.
Yes.
There we go.
One down. One
Yes,
to go.
got it. Right. Let's do this. Thank you for the like. Hope you're good. There we
Nothing
go.
like a good
Morning.
convent
Hope you're all
education
good.
for honing your lockpicking skills.
And the gate just fell off like that. That was a pretty fun little
For a
puzzle to
room
do.
full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
Ooh. That. Yeah, I like a good puzzle. I haven't played this game in like, well, since it first came out, and I was about 12, I think. And I'm now 30 something.
Moving a skiff would only damage it more.
Oh, what's in there? What's that?
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
An old shell case.
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat. The cloth was embroidered with an unusual symbol, a safe key. Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me a print of a secret message. It read, Sub Judice. Below it was a... The words Sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right, left, right. But what did it mean here?
Ah, okay. I think I know.
The hole was too small.
No. Come on. Is that going there? Is it? No. No, that does, that's why. I don't like this.
Mystery so with a
Okay, right, so... D is... I'm going to write this down on a post-it note. So S is left. And D is right. Because I won't be able to look at the message, so...
Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me a print of a secret message. It read, Sub Judice. Below it was a sequence of letters.
Right,
S,
left,
D,
left,
S, S,
right,
D, S, S.
left. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so we got left.
A satisfying...
Right.
And...
Left. Left. Right. Left. Left. No?
Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me a print of a secret message. It read...
Okay. I'm trying to figure this out, so have a look at it.
Rolling out the painted cylinder had given me a print of a secret message. It read, Sub Judice. Below it was a sequence of letters, S, D, S, S, D, S, S.
Oh, right. Let's try the other way around. Go right.
I made
Left.
a satisfying click. Told me
Okay,
I
so it's
turned it to the
opposites.
right position.
Right. Right.
Another click. Another step closer.
Okay, right.
Oh no! I had to start again.
Okay.
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe. Another click. Oh no! I had to start again.
Okay, so it's left, right. Right.
Another.
Yes, there we go.
I love the sound of locks clicking
Oh,
open.
tell you what, fucking... I like puzzles, but stuff like that confuses me. Okay. I know that I've got to do this one because I do remember this bit. The only reason I remember this bit is because I was stuck in for fucking ages. Right, and then when I let go...
There's nothing to...
There should be that. And then I can put that underneath the cross and that'll hold open that door.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Yeah, I was stuck on this bit for ages.
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Ah. Right, let's put that there.
The stone cross was...
But then I don't have that. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I need to take that back.
Removed the shell.
I need to go back outside a minute and get the key.
I removed the stones.
I forgot the key. Right, now we can go do that. Put the shell under there. That's a pretty big fucking shell to be holding up that cross. And then the key goes in that one.
The artifact slotted into the... Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Okay, let's go and have a look.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
And I think I know what I need. When it lets me open up my bag. There we go. Try that. Air grip?
I was going to need something a lot stronger than...
Gotta be that. Hiya, hope you're good. That? No. That.
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down.
Ah, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Hey, hope you're good.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody...
Right, let's go. Let's go see what's going on in here. Stop, stop. Don't go too far. Ah,
Wow.
nice.
Through
Nah,
the
just getting back
darkness,
into
I
it.
could see
I've got a
that
couple.
this was a
Well,
state
I got a
room.
little bit this
But
after,
for
a
what
little bit free
purpose?
time, so I
And
thought I'd
how
just
did it tie in with Carchon?
start this one. I've been trying to get hold of this game for a while, and it's been out of stock everywhere. It's the original. I played the second one not long ago, but I've been wanting to play this one. I finally got hold of it.
Amazing. The thing still works.
It's been like 15 years since I played this. Scary. Have a look at these then.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
What else? What can we find? Okay.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code. It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Yeah.
This was
because I've managed to get the whole collection apart from this one, but now I've got
My
it.
suspicions were right. Cauchon had cut it out.
It's just a nice little game to play in the afternoon when you've got an hour or so.
One in Japan. In each case,
Gets
the
your
killer
mind
had worn a
working,
costume,
that's for
a
sure.
penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the two murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved
Got
they were
pictures
just
of
the
me on
opposite.
there.
So, how did they fit
So they've
in
been
with
watching
Cauchon?
us. Okay.
My articles about the costume killer. My article.
Right, okay.
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Cauchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big. And organized. I was part of it. And people were getting murdered. The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
So they were here recently. Anything else? Oh.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
That. Something else in there as well.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer.
Nice.
It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Cauchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s.
Okay, so if this was
An
Africa
uprising was being
picture,
brutally suppressed.
then the other
And
half of her
here
picture
was
must be
Mr. Media
Nicole's
himself.
father. Because she said that they were really good
Doing the
friends.
suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Anything else?
There was nothing else in the drawer. The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
I'm just going to double check the desk.
One thing was clear. Someone connected to Cauchon had been watching me. My articles...
Okay, right. Is that anything? Let's
The
have a look.
photograph showed Cauchon smiling happily to camera, with a background of burning huts and death.
Oh, here we fucking go. Right. Okay. Poof. I don't even know where to fucking start. Fucking hell, I don't remember it being like this ages ago. Who do you reckon this is? Hold on. Is that right? Okay, we'll try that. Where is it? Where is it? That one. No, it can't be, because... O. I think that's O. Okay. Right. What do we reckon that one is? Where is it? I'm gonna get my pen. And we're gonna write this down, right? So I reckon that that symbol is O. Okay. I reckon that's a T. Because that looks right. 2 and 2. Right, so let's go for these shorter words first. I'm gonna try and do this one. I reckon that might be N, you know. N, let's try it. Okay. No, not. Oh, what is it? Not an N. It's not an N. Right, where is it? That one. F? Because we got on and it's not on, and I reckon it might be F. Right, that looks a bit better. Right, this word here. That. Right, L. Right, that's got to be a W. Right, what symbol's that? Where is it? That one? Right, that's got to be a W. Okay, right, so let's do this one. And I reckon it's got to be a vowel, so okay, right, yeah, that looks good. What's this one then? What? Okay, that... I'm gonna go with T, just for now. Right. I reckon, let's try... I reckon that's a P? No, because then that would make that... Oh, this is so frustrating. Wait, hold on. This one down here, so where's that N looking one? Would that be a H? I don't know. Right, and then go back to that one. I reckon that was a P. No, because right, POF. Or is that H and S? What do you reckon? Okay. Where's that? Where's that? Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, I got it. Right, that's not a P. That's a P. Where is it? There. That looks like urgent. Right, we're gonna try it. Where's that sign? That. P. We gotta try and like. Wait, that's not P, that's B. Right. No, I didn't mean to click A. But okay, something full report to follow, but something to N. That one's N, so. The wait? Let's try that. And that one I. Oh no. I reckon that's both. Right, so where's that N? H. And then these are S. Right, where is it? One. Okay, yeah, full report to follow, but this is too urgent to wait. Arno, something, both, something. This is not a. That's got to be coincidence. There's too many C's in that, right? Where's that symbol? And we got a C left. We got D, Q, V, J, K, L, Y, Z, and M left. M? It seems that something. Yeah, I reckon that's what that one is. I got an M left. Right. That's a D. It's got to be because it's coincidence, right? That's got to be a K because that looks like take. Right, so we've got Q, V, J, X, Y, and Z. Alright, we're just gonna try a few different ones. I don't know. Maybe. That's not it. Right, These two. Maybe... Right, let's try this one first. We've done Q. Yamada? Wait. What we got? Okay, I think I got it. I got it.
I had decrypted the notes. It read, yes, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
Okay. I don't like puzzles like that.
That
took
one
ages.
To make the connection. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchance to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Okay, nice.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
important.
It's suicidal.
Why is it
You
our
can't
last?
destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2
But it's
hours is a
happened.
long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation.
Okay, something's
night.
gone on then. Something's gone on if someone's got to
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell the story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Okay.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your
Collard
Pierre
and
Carchon
Plantard.
story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Ooh, so we're going to meet him tomorrow at 8 at wherever that
People
place
complain
is.
about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Just go meet him, innit? See what happens. Well. Ah, cafe. Okay.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city.
Yeah.
My latest discovery was a little cafe,
Okay,
La
with George.
Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Fucking hate clowns. Ooh. Okay. Now this is the part of the game I always remember playing, this first bit. I don't remember the bit with Nicole. But I do always remember this bit.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that money, of course.
Have a look.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. The column was devoted exclusively
Thank you
to
for the
rumors,
like,
gossip,
Dino. Hope you're
and
good.
sensationalism.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman. I noticed the writing at the foot of the page.
Salah
It read,
ad-Din.
Salah ad-Din, 1345.
I'll keep hold of that. Right, I'm pretty sure.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Go inside.
I'd hoped the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck. I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
Okay.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
Well,
There's
there
been
was a
an explosion.
massive explosion.
You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
Okay. How the dog now? Oh, fuck no. Does all that now.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I'm glad I wasn't picking up the check. Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Right, is there anything else? Ooh. Actually do something with the mirror.
The mirror is smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up. The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly.
Well, close
I
his
tried
eyes
not to
then,
meet his
George.
stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
I don't know, but he had a suitcase with him. Is that everything before I go? Yeah. We'll go talk to this guy down there.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant. Move. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no. I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café. Marche.
Go answer some questions then.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead? Move.
Oui, monsieur, but I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
think she's a bit pissed.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year.
Oh,
no?
yeah. Very beautiful.
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown.
Fucking
He was carrying an
clown.
accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I
Oh,
wonder.
I knew he wasn't.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Look out for.
And
look out for
don't cross the
suspicious
road
characters.
until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur.
Oh,
Should you
we'll
remember
see.
anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Okay. We're gonna see him later on.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Let's talk to Moo.
Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
Go home and try and forget. I've nearly been blown up.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you
Giving her the
Americans
once-over.
say. Once he gets his
Fuck's
teeth
sake.
into a case, nothing will shake him off.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
Nah.
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You're confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Parapsychology?
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
Fair enough.
See you later, Sergeant.
Talk to him,
Excuse
Nicole.
me, mademoiselle?
Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris.
Okay.
Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Yep.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Okay.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar.
I reckon it's all the same person. I reckon it might be.
No apparent motive and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Well, somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Do you...
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so.
Just tell me, Nico.
Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Ooh.
You help
Yes.
me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's
this
get
is where it
one
all
thing straight
begins.
right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I'll be on too. See you later, Nicole. We got Nicole's number.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantard.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Go home. Okay.
See you later, Sergeant.
Let's go speak to this guy, and then I'm gonna love you and leave you for this afternoon.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quelle bite. I could have knocked his block off.
This guy. Hold on. Let's
Did you
just ask him a
recognize
few
the old
questions
man?
about this.
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
Ask him a few questions before we ask him about the newspaper.
His name was Plantard.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't. If only I could.
Regret and remorse are strange. They really bring out the Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to.
You could read it on your...
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Okay. He's going to go put that on a horse. I'm going to steal his stuff.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing?
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
Alright, is that everything? I think so. Gonna have a look at this door.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
Can I go back this way? I can go that way, but I just want to speak to him quickly before I do.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
I don't think so. I found it in that workman's toolbox.
Found it? I hope you did not steal it, monsieur.
Do I look like a common thief? He asked me to look after his hole and his belongings.
You certainly know how to enjoy your vacation to the fullest, monsieur.
Okay.
See you later, Sergeant.
Let's go over here.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of...
Open up this.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
There we go. I'm gonna save it when we get down into the sewer. Olivia and leave you for the afternoon. I don't want to go too far in the game, otherwise we will have nothing to play. Right, I'm just gonna go back and double check that I actually saved that. Yeah, because we're already on 14%. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll be back later on from 7:30 PM, which is UK time, with Assassin's Creed tonight. But yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you all later. Bye.